So just because a person falls off and changes, that doesn't mean that's a permanent change for them. Just give you an example. You all have built with sisters or brothers maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago. They're coming back. They're going to wake up, say something you said was true. They're going to line back with you. So you didn't even need all the attachment or the anger. You didn't need all that. I'm about to save you some work. If y'all can get my message, because I learned this throughout time. I'm about to save you some work. Get over all that. That emotional stuff. Do you feel what I'm making? They'll catch up later. But if you spend too much time crying, when they catch up, you ain't gonna have nothing built but a whole bucket of tears. Do you understand what I'm making? So keep working and doing the work of growing and developing and advancing as a person. So when they catch up, everything is built. People gonna come back around, relating that back to the astrologies, to the astronomy. The sun is considered God. It shines the most. In the teaching in the nation of gods and earth, the sun is the man, shining. All the other planets revolve around the sun. It's the gravitational pull of the sun that holds the other planets in place as they rotate around. The woman being the moon, reflecting the light of the sun. The earth being the woman, absorbing the light of the sun and creating photosynthesis, therefore giving life to everything that exists on the planet. But the sun shining is the most valuable. And its gravitational pull holds all the other planets in orbit. Now, every now and then there's an eclipse where the sun and the moon line up with the earth. There's an eclipse. There are eclipse relationships. Y'all hear what I'm saying here with these cycles? Where relationships, where people line up at a certain time. And then they rotate. And these new relationships line up. And these cycles keep happening over and over again. The fool is attached. The fool is like the sun that when it's in Venus, it's attached to Venus. You understand the point I'm making? The sun falls in love with Venus, which happens to represent love. The goddess of love, right? Then the sun, Mars rotates. The sun falls in love with Mars. Oh, Mars, you my only one. You see the point I'm making? Then Jupiter. Man, Jupiter, I know this is it. And the planets keep rotating. And thus the sun is yet deluded by its love. Deluded. Chasing the unchaseable. Not realizing that everything is rotating around the sun. And they say there's nothing new under the sun, right? Meaning it's going to rotate again. The time is coming back. It is in the rotation. Do you see what I'm making? Our greatness is in the rotation of the planet. Our time is coming. So don't get attached and get too emotional because different planets are rotating in and out. Stay on your square. Because you will find out that in the end, you are the gravitational pull of their rotation. Do y'all follow something like that? You'll find that out. But some suns burn out. Those are stars. Stars are suns. They burn out. Why is that? Or they get sucked into black holes. Because they cannot hold themselves. Do you see what I mean? All I'm saying by this is that we have to shine all the time and keep shining and focus on your shine more than what you are shining on or more than what is reflecting you. Don't get caught up in your own reflection. Get caught into producing that heat. And what's happening in your experience is a reflection of your shine. You understand that? It's a reflection of how your solar system is rotating. It is your cipher. Do you follow what I'm making? All the planets are rotating in your cipher. And you are the God of your universe. When you realize that, you don't get caught up into all the emotional stuff. Emotions is for the moon. It's for the moon. It's for the waters of the earth. Now, what realizing this makes you see? That women are more emotional. Because when the moon happens a certain way, they have their cycles. So how can you get mad and get upset for them acting the way they are when they're not even controlling themselves? They're reflecting what? The rotation of the planet. But you want to get personally upset for a reflection of a natural phenomenon. That's not scientific. That's why we have to become scientists. Because when you become a scientist, you have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.